Okay, at this time, I would like to welcome everyone to our regular monthly board meeting. I guess, see, spring break's over, the Easter bunny's done come, and,
Ding ding.
we're moving on. We're on the, downward, not much longer left, but I was thinking, I don't know, I always try to think of something to open up the meeting with and make Dr. Gainey nervous. But I was thinking about STAR students. I think this is the last time we'll be doing it this year. And I couldn't help but think, it may not mean anything like to you guys, like STAR students have to go all the way down there and could be outside doing something different or out to eat. But you know, it is a really big deal to be a STAR student. If you think at your school, you're the only one here from your school tonight, and being a STAR student, and that's really cool. And I hope as you grow older, you think about that, and you know, maybe sometimes I understand this. I can't even imagine how tough it is being a kid, but you keep that plaque and you look at it. If somebody tempts you to do something that's wrong, or you know it's wrong, or you just think about the night you was a STAR student and try to carry that with you. You could carry that with you through life. I mean, you know, there's, some of you younger kids, as you get older, middle school, that's tough, and you'll face things, you know, and a lot of kids, you know, they might joke, well, how you're a STAR student, you know what, that makes you something really special, because what, maybe each school twice a year, I think we recognize you 3 times, so that's 3 students out of your whole school that's a STAR student. So that means that you've done something special, you stand out. And don't let anybody ever tell you that that's not a big deal, because it is. And sometimes I think back of the kids that do things that, you know, it's not right, or they take that broken road, and just always remember you was a STAR student and try to hang on to that and stay on the right path, because obviously you're headed on the right road or you wouldn't be here tonight. But I just wanted to say that since it was last night, and we're very proud of you guys. And, just remember, you're very special. All right, at this time, I'm going to ask Mr. Burgess if he'll lead us in a word of prayer.
Father, we thank you for the opportunity to gather here tonight, and just pray your blessing upon us and look after us, help us do things that glorify you. But most of all, Lord, we just thank you and ask for your protection over our students, staff members, and all the families that are represented by them. We pray that your will be done in all their lives. In the holy name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Amen. At this time, would you please stand for the pledge of allegiance?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
At this time, our superintendent, Dr. Gainey, will share some comments.
Thank you, Mr. Cook. Board members, just want to make you aware of some things that have been going on since our last meeting on the 20th of March. I had a chance, we have Apprenticeship Randolph is in full swing, and went on the 21st of March to attend a orientation night, a really neat event where our students who are applying for that program were being evaluated at Randolph Community College by industry leaders, and we had staff members and industry leaders interacting with them, and it's a very exciting program, and our students have done a great job of taking advantage of that. It's a program that is Randolph Community College hosts that program, and our students have access to that. And they're now applying for apprenticeship positions starting for the summer 2023. The next night I had a chance to, or afternoon I had a chance to go to the historic courthouse in Asheboro and speak to, as a panel member, to the students with Student Lift, which is Leadership Information for Tomorrow. It's a leadership program for high school students that's sponsored by Randolph County, Asheboro Randolph Chamber of Commerce. It's a very prestigious program, and it's been going on for years, and I just want to congratulate 13 students from our school system who are part of that total group of students selected for this class. Their graduation is actually tomorrow night as well. So it's a great program. They get to go around the community and learn about different aspects of our community. And it's always great to hear the kids tell stories about it. The topic we were talking about that particular day on the 22nd was how do local governments and state governments work together. And a lot of things about the economic development that's coming to this county were discussed as well. On the 24th of March, I had a chance to speak to a bunch of UNCG student teachers at John Lawrence Elementary School. I want to say a big thank you to Anthony Warden, the school's principal, for making this possible. I always enjoy speaking to future teachers and speaking about the teaching profession and our need for them, but also the excitement of the teaching profession. And one thing I try to make sure all future teachers need to know or will hear from me is, without a doubt, they get to see the future of our country as teachers and school staff. Front row seat to that, and that's exciting to me. 29th of March, there was a Bulldog Lunch with leaders at Trinity Elementary School. I want to say a big thank you to Ginger Kreitz for inviting me, and many other staff members had a chance to watch students interact with community leaders and interact with us. They ate lunch with several students, and it was just exciting to hear what their thoughts were, and Ginger's staff worked very hard with her to make this event a success. The next night on the 30th, I had a chance to go to Newmarket Elementary School to a Title I data notebook event, and there again we have Principal Justin Pugh and his staff working hard to make that an exciting event. 31st, today we got out for spring break. Had a chance to spend some time at Grace Chapel and read Ms. Bear, Ms. Beans, Ms. Taylor's, and Ms. Allred's first grade classes. Always fun to be in their classes. It's always a reminder to me of how talented our teachers are. When you go in these classrooms and you sit among these young students, or if they're, don't read to the middle school or high school students, but do get a chance to go in those classrooms as well. It's always a reminder of how talented our teachers are and how they not just provide instruction, and they nurture children. Ms. Bear and we were talking as I was leaving about students, and it's just all four of the teachers actually had comments about students that I was walking out, but I remember those comments, and those comments mean something to me, and I know if they make those comments that they mean something to those kids and these genuine interest and love and concern for the kids. Last Tuesday I had a chance to speak about a place that I truly love and I've loved for 10 years, and first came here I think it was maybe February of 2013 to an interview, and so it's easy for me to talk about the Randolph County school system. I had a chance at Asheboro Rotary Club to talk about this school system, and one of the things I talked about what's currently going on, and then I also talked about what I foresaw some things that may be coming in our future, and some infrastructure issues that we will be confronting, as well as just the excitement of what can come with economic development. But there also, with the excitement, there will be stresses, and we will deal with them as they come. But I just want to say a big thank you to the Asheboro Rotary Club for letting me speak about the Randolph County school system. And last Thursday night, I went out to Southeastern Randolph Middle School for a transition night, rising 6th grade students to the school. And I want to say a big thank you to James Johnson and his staff. There was a lot of excitement in the building, a lot of parents in the building. It's always exciting to see, to me, when we're having after-hours events, it's always exciting to see parents with their children. That makes it exciting. So when I look out here tonight and I see parents and grandparents and staff members with children, what I know is the biggest thing about all this business is that we do nothing right if we don't make sure kids know we love them. And when I see this, and I go to these events and I see parents walking up down the hall with their kids, that speaks volumes to me about hopefully the message we're sending, that we love kids and we want what's best. We want them to have the opportunities that we've all had through life. So I want to say a big thank you again to James and all the principals for the great work. We've got principals in the room tonight, and they may not have been on this list, but I've seen plenty of events at their places as well, and it's always exciting. So Mr. Cook, this concludes my comments.
Thank you, Dr. Gainey. I hope when you were speaking to that Rotary Club, you mentioned that you had a good, not a great Board of Education and all that, but I noticed you forgot to mention that, but I'm assuming that, I'm sure you did brag on this group of people, but if you didn't, we'll hear about it. But, at this time, thank you for those kind words. Parents and all that, that's really true. I notice same thing when you go out to schools. One thing about, it seems like no matter where you go, parents come out those events for their kids, and you know, it means a lot to the school, it means a lot to those kids too. So at this time, I need a motion to approve the March 2023 minutes.
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right. We're gonna move on to recognitions. And Tim Moody, not sure, is this your last recognition with us? I mean,
No, and as a point of clarification, you made such a nice speech about Star 3 students. I hate to tell you this, but we are having Star 3 students again in May.
All right, Jamie, I told you the wrong thing too. So, Chair and I.
You get to make the speech all over again next month.
Jamie, Russell, I'm gonna fess up now, because I told you to do your parents' night last night. I got May and April confused.
That's okay.
actually, I thought I was right anyway, and I listened to it.
You always think
I always think I'm right.
You always think.
You know, the fun thing about, I can make that speech, I mean, should make that speech every month, to be honest with you. But I can, because that's the truth.
Star 3 or not, Tim's here to June.
Tim's here in June, so I was just curious.
Tim, you can't leave.
Because he's leaving, I was gonna say something nice about you, is where I was
Well,
headed.
I'll be back next month. You can say something nice tonight and again next month.
Tim's retired, we're gonna miss him, he's done a great job, and he's played a major role in, getting the plaques and everything secured, and doing a lot of work, not only for Star 3 and Star employees, but, I guess when Tim came to town, we stepped up our game on a lot of this stuff, and I know you were behind
Thank you.
getting a lot of that, and I certainly appreciate it, we do. Okay.
Thank you. That's
Yeah,
very
right,
kind
yeah.
of you. And good evening to you and to Dr. Gagnon and the board and to all of our guests. We are going to begin our time of recognition by recognizing not our Star 3 students quite yet, but our Governor's School students. Unfortunately, we have two students, but one is not able to be here this evening. But the North Carolina Governor's School is a 4-week summer residential program for gifted and talented high school students, integrating academic disciplines, the arts, and unique courses on each of 2 campuses. It is the oldest statewide summer residential program for gifted and talented high school students in the nation. The program, which is open to rising seniors only, with exceptions made for rising juniors in selected performing and visual arts areas, is located on 2 campuses, Salem College and Winston-Salem and Meredith College in Raleigh, with a maximum of 335 students at each location. The program is administered by the Public Schools of North Carolina, the State Board of Education, and the Department of Public Instruction through the Division of Advanced Learning and Gifted Education. Students are selected to attend the North Carolina Governor's School through a competitive process after being nominated by their public school unit or non-public school. And this evening, again, we have 2 students to recognize. Because of a conflict, Noelle Swain from Providence Grove High School is not able to be here this evening. She's going to Governor's School in the area of natural science. No, she's not here. Let's go ahead and give her a round of applause. And our other Governor's School student is here this evening from Trinity High School. It's Jaden Collins Russell in the area of visual arts. So Jaden, if you would, please come forward to receive your Pride in RCSS certificate. And anyone here in support of Jaden is welcome to stand. All right, for our next to last Star 3 recognitions for this school year, The Star 3 program honors students who are respectful and responsible in doing the right thing. The criteria for selection could include being a role model for others, making positive accomplishments inside and outside of school, good attendance, passing grades in spite of obstacles in life, good behavior, and nomination from a faculty member. We have a sponsor for our Star 3 program. It's Wayne Thomas Chevrolet. Wayne Thomas will purchase the 96 Star 3 student plaques that we hand out this school year. We are very grateful to Wayne Thomas Chevrolet for the support. And now for the presentation of the Star 3 Award. Students, as I call your name, I want to ask if you would please come to the front to receive your plaque and remain at the front until all students have come forward. Parents and other family members or anyone else here in support of the student is welcome to stand as the student comes forward. And you will have an opportunity to take photos after all the students have come forward. We will begin with Franklinville Elementary School, third grader Brian Bean. Brian Bean is an exceptional student and a role model to others. He soars every day, which at Franklinville Elementary School means safe, shows ownership, is attentive, and is respectful. These four terms describe Brian perfectly. He exhibits excellent behavior and a positive attitude, is responsible, is always attentive, and follows directions. Brian is diligent and gives his best effort in everything he does. He is always willing to help others, is cooperative, and works well with his classmates. He is respectful to students and teachers and treats others the way he would want to be treated. Franklinville Elementary School is proud of Brian Bean and is honored to present him as our Star 3 student for April. From Grace Chapel Elementary School, third grader Slater Holt. Slater Holt goes above and beyond in and out of the classroom. He is intelligent, responsible, and personable. His effort always is top-notch, and he goes above and beyond expectations. Slater's exemplary work ethic and performance naturally lead him to serve as a positive role model for his peers. He always is willing to help others, is self-motivated, and works hard at everything he does. His positive personality shines throughout our school building, and his spirit makes our school a better place. Grace Chapel Elementary School is honored to recognize Slater Holt as our Star 3 student for April. From Level Cross Elementary School, kindergartner Pierce Hall. Pierce Hall works hard every day at school. He arrives daily with a pep in his step, a contagious smile, and an eagerness to learn new things. Pierce exhibits many admirable character traits. He always is kind and smiling, shows good manners toward his teachers and peers. He is responsible for getting his work done and is respectful to all teachers, staff, and peers. He takes pride in completing assignments in the classroom and also is willing to assist his peers if needed. Pierce is an all-around great student who is respectful, responsible, and always doing the right thing. He is very deserving of this award. Level Cross Elementary School is pleased to recognize Pierce Hall as our Star 3 student for April. From Liberty Elementary School, first grader Hadley Honig. Hadley Honig arrives at school each day with a smile and a positive attitude, ready to learn. She is incredibly good-hearted and shows others immense kindness. Hadley works hard to earn her grades and handles challenges with a growth mindset and an inquisitive attitude. She is a responsible first grader and willing to help anyone in any way she can. Hadley is a friend to everyone around her and a very special student. Liberty Elementary School is proud to recognize Hadley Honig as our Star 3 student for April. From Northeastern Randolph Middle School, sixth grader Wyatt O'Neill. Wyatt O'Neill is a polite, respectful, and hard-working student. He enters the classroom each day eager to learn. Wyatt consistently puts forth his best effort to succeed academically. He always tries to do his best. When turning in his assignments, he always says, quote, "Just so you know, I tried my best, I really did." Wyatt's teachers and peers appreciate the positive attitude he brings every day. Wyatt always has a smile on his face when greeting his teachers and peers in the classrooms and the hallways. Northeastern Randolph Middle School is privileged to have Wyatt O'Neill as a member of our Patriot family, and we congratulate him on being selected our Star 3 student for April. From Providence Grove High School, 12th grader Jonuel Villarreal Ramon. From first meeting Jonuel Villarreal Ramon to daily interactions with him, one sees the essence of the type of student the Randolph County school system strives to produce. He approaches academics enthusiastically, advocates for himself, is encouraging and respects himself, his peers, and everyone at school. We have not witnessed Jonuel having a bad day or a bad attitude. Instead, he quickly remedies less than perfect situations through self-reflection and behavioral adjustment, often aware of how others are feeling. We have much to learn from his outstanding example. When Jonuel graduates, there will be many tears, some out of pride for all he has accomplished, and others for the void he leaves. Providence Grove High School congratulates Jonuel Villarreal Ramon on being selected our Star 3 student for April. From Ramseur Elementary School, 5th grader Fatima Almanza Quiros. Fatima Almanza Quiros consistently adds kindness, positivity, and inclusion to the community in her 5th grade classroom. She is a role model to others, completes all her assignments on time, and always gives her best effort, and is dedicated to making everyone feel welcome in the classroom. She always has a smile on her face, bringing joy to everyone she meets. Fatima has high expectations for herself and for others, and she does not allow distractions or setbacks to hinder her growth. Ramseur Elementary School is proud to have Fatima Almanza Quiros as our Star 3 student for April. And I know our next student is unable to be here this evening. From Randleman Elementary School, 4th grader Tate Dreyer. Tate Dreyer is an outstanding student who has demonstrated exceptional qualities of responsibility, determination, helpfulness, inclusivity, and growth. Tate takes responsibility for her learning and consistently demonstrates an impressive level of determination to reach her goals. She is eager to learn, is not afraid to ask questions, takes her schoolwork seriously, and completes her assignments on time. Tate has shown tremendous growth this year, has become more confident, and has taken on leadership roles both in and out of the classroom. She is active in group discussions and collaborates well with her peers. Her willingness to help others makes her a valuable member of the classroom and school community. Tate is inclusive, kind, and welcoming to her classmates and shows great empathy and respect for her peers. She brings people together and creates a positive environment. Randleman Elementary School is proud to have Tate Dreyer as our Star 3 student for April. From Randleman High School, 11th grader Patrick Jones. Patrick Jones is a model student who demonstrates a maturity beyond his years. He is an excellent role model and an asset to any class lucky enough to have him as a student. Patrick is a responsible, driven young man, as evidenced by his creation of his own successful lawn care business. In February, he was a valued member of the Randleman FFA Poultry Evaluation Career Development Team, which placed first overall in state competition. And he, along with his teammates, will represent the North Carolina FFA in national competition in November in Indianapolis, Indiana. Patrick also has put in countless hours of work toward his state FFA degree this year, the highest honor bestowed by the State FFA Association. Tiger Nation is proud of the fine example Patrick sets for all of our students. Randleman High School proudly recognizes Patrick Jones as our Star 3 student for April. And finally, from Randleman Middle School, 6th grader Darcy Arce Ventura. Darcy Arce Ventura's combination of leadership and compassion is astounding, especially from a 6th grader. Darcy always is focused on being a learner. She never hesitates to ask questions in an attempt to ensure she is on the right path. Because Darcy always challenges herself, it would be easy for her to become frustrated, but this never happens. Her ability to maintain a calm demeanor is outstanding. Darcy never settles for average and pushes herself constantly to be a better learner, student, and person. Because of Darcy's determination and strong work ethic, we have no doubt she will continue to be an amazing student. Darcy Arce Ventura is definitely a star, both inside and outside of the classroom, and Manila Middle School is proud to present her as our Star 3 student for April. So if you want to maybe form two lines here, and Ms. Fowler here is going to take a group photo, and then after she does that, anyone else is welcome to come forward and take pictures. If y'all want to leave in 2 rows.
Franklin Bill Elementary.
All right, everyone looking right here.
I said put Franklin Bill Elementary.
Yeah.
Everybody this way. Everybody's eyes on this way.
All right.
That's what ours came right here. Huh?
It's not really fair.
It's all right. We'll figure out. Actually, the bonus point is going to be hard.
All right, congratulations. Well done.
All right, thank you very much. I did forget one thing. It's maybe the last board meeting we see Kelly Harrell from our principal at Level Cross and Debbie Sheridan from Franklinville Elementary. They're retiring, and we certainly appreciate all the years and the service that you guys have done for this school system too. And we'll truly miss you. Create kind of tough, big shoes to fill, but I didn't want you guys to slip out of here tonight without mentioning that.
And that does conclude our time of recognition.
So any of you that wanna, you're welcome to leave now if you got a better offer. I mean, watch everybody leave every time. Yeah. They did do better than staying longer. I mean, you have to give them credit for that.
I know most parents like that, he's still talking about. I think they're going to stay. I think they're going to stay.
2 points from here, Dave. 2 points from here.
I'm sorry. It's not really fair.
Hey, Gary, every time you do it, we'll do this.
I'm trying to be a show off. It's actually kind of fun. It's fun. See it.
Hey.
All right, we had no one to sign up for the public hearing on the superintendent's 2023-2024 proposed budget. And we also had no one to sign up for public comments. So at this time, we'll move on, and I need a motion to adopt
Before you do that, Mr. Chair, if I could, board members on the consent items, I would like to remove under curriculum instruction the summer 2023 cybersecurity career pathways mentorship and training program. So before you approve the meeting agenda for tonight, please approve it with that being pulled. That will come back at a later date.
Okay. So at this time, we will need to, motion to approve the meeting agenda, taking out number 1 under curriculum and instruction. Do I need to repeat to say it or just say, okay?
No, that's
So,
right.
okay. So do I have a motion?
Motion.
All right, do I have a second?
Second.
All right, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those, all right, motion carries. This time we'll move on to the information items with Dr. Gainey.
Thank you, Mr. Cook. Board members have several gifts for you tonight. First gift is one to Eastern Randolph on March 21. I received an email from Susan Chappell, principal of Eastern Randolph High School, regarding a therapeutic whirlpool given to the school by Dr. Minnie Singh. We used by the school's athletic trainer. The value of the whirlpool is $4,900, and I accepted this gift on March 21. It's an information item since it's $5,000 or less per board policy 8220. Next gift, on the April 4, I received an email from Carla Miller, principal of Hope Elementary School, regarding 15 portable lap desks given to the school by Anna Grayson with Greensboro Day School. Total value of the gift is $345. I accepted this gift on April 5. Again, it's an information item since it is $5,000 or less for board policy 8220. The next item is pertains to 2 gifts. Received emails from Kelly Harrell, principal of Level Cross Elementary School, during the March 15 to March 27 time period. The first one was East Coast Fab LLC, $250 for playground supplies, and I accepted this gift on March 15. And the second gift was the Petty Family Foundation, $1,500 for playground equipment, and I accepted this gift on March 27. Again, both gifts are less than $5,000 or less, so they are information items. The next gift is a gift to the Randolph County School System. I received information on this from Sheena Creech on March 21. Sheena's Director of Digital Teaching and Learning sent me an email regarding a donation from the Randolph County Farm Bureau Incorporated, and it's one copy of the 2023 American Farm Bureau Foundation Agricultural Book of the Year, entitled I Love Strawberries, written by Shannon Anderson and illustrated by Jacqueline Sinquette. One copy is to be placed in each elementary school media center in our school system. The total value of this gift is $305.83, and I accepted this gift on March 21. Again, information item since $5,000 or less. And the last item I bring to you tonight in this section is some gifts to Wheatmore Middle School, during the March 15 and March 20 time period. I received 2 emails from Bruce Carroll, principal of Wheatmore Middle School. One gift was Lowe's Foods Barstow donated $161.03 to the school. The use of the gift is unrestricted, so the school has flexibility to determine its use. I accepted this gift on March 15. And then there was an anonymous donor who donated new soccer jerseys for the school's girls soccer team. Total value of the jerseys was $1,246.91. I accepted this gift on March 21. Again, both of these gifts are information items due to their value being $5,000 or less. So, board members, that concludes the gifts in my section of the agenda.
So we're gonna move on to Ms. Lardell's section.
Board members, tonight I bring you a NRA Foundation grant to Wheatmore High School in the amount of $1,536. This grant was received on March the 9th and will provide funding for play targets for the hunter safety team. Carlin Hampton, the agriculture teacher, was responsible for submitting this request. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Lowe. You get to do this all over again.
Okay, board members, per board policy 6420, Randolph County School System has entered into the following contracts that exceed $50,000. So the 2 purchases this month would be Caroline Thomas LLC. Those are Yellow Bus Parts and Supplies. That's a blanket purchase order for $65,000. And then Rents Eden Oil, Diesel Fuel and Gasoline, another blanket PO for $175,000.
And Todd, both of those are state contract, right?
The first one is state contract. The second one probably used to be state contract. We use an exemption. Fuel is an exemption under the Board Policy 6420. So we do not have to get approval on that one, just information. All right. Thanks.
It didn't take long. Okay, this time we need a motion to approve the consent items.
So moved.
All right, have a second?
A second.
All right, all those in favor say aye. Opposed, motion carries. We're gonna move to the action items with Dr. Gaines.
Give me 1 second, board members, let me get caught up here. Okay, board members, we have 2 action items tonight. One of them is a gift to Wheatmore High School. And on April 3rd, I received an email from Aaron Johnson, principal of Wheatmore High School, regarding a gift given to the school by the NRA Foundation in an amount of $5,364 to be used to support its hunter safety team. I accepted this gift on April 3rd. But since this gift is more than $5,000 per Board Policy 8220, it does require action by the board to accept. So I bring this to you tonight, asking for approval from you to accept this gift.
Okay, we need a motion to approve the acceptance of the gift given to Wheatmore High School. Have a second?
Second.
All those in favor say aye. All right, motion carries. Okay, Tom.
Okay, board members, tonight I bring to you for your approval the superintendent's 23-24 proposed budget. I know we've been over this a few times, so I probably will just hit the hot spots, but if you do have any questions, please stop me. Okay. So, first page is Dr. Gaines' budget message to the board and to the county commissioners. And then we have a list, a summary of our request for the 23-24 year. It's a continuation cost, total of $711,000. You can see the different areas there. Salary increases for lead custodians and school treasurers totaling $173,000. Additional school resource officers, $114,000. And then a supplement increase for classified employees of 1.5%, totaling $430,000. No capital outlay, no additional capital outlay requests. So our total for the 23-24 school year would be $1,428,000 for additional funding. Like I said, I'm just going to kind of go through and hit the revenue and expense numbers. In the Fund 2 budget, current expense Fund 2, you see the additional $1,428,000. That would bring our total request for the commissioners to $23,762,040. Keep the fines and forfeitures revenue flat at this point. And then you see that it would equate to a 6.39% increase in the request for the county. Next several pages will just be the expense side of that, and I will just kind of go through those since we've already gone over this a couple times. But feel free to stop me if you need to. And total right here is the $24,762,040, 1.428 increase. On to the capital outlay, Fund 4. As we said at the beginning, no additional requests there, so we would just continue to request the $2,174,170. There's the additional $950,000 for our construction, our repair and renovation plan, and then the activity bus revenue of $100,000. That is our in-house revenue from the activity bus program that we run. Total request total budget $3,224,170. One page of expenses that are basically just allocated to where we feel like we'll have the need for those projects next year. Child Nutrition Fund 5, total revenue $12,229,761. This is basically a flat budget, increasing $32,189. Couple pages of expenses. And there's our total, $32,189 increase over this current year. AT tax, I do want to make one note on this page right here. It doesn't affect any of the dollar amounts, but in between the last board meeting in March and this board meeting, I did get an email from Will Massey. There'll be a revenue neutral rate on the tax rate for that area. It will be 0.0703 per $100 of property. That doesn't really change my revenue number because I'm very conservative on the revenue numbers, but I will make that change right here. I failed to make that change right there in that number in parentheses. I will make that change before we deliver the budget to the county. But like I said, I'm not really changing my revenue numbers because I'm conservative on those anyway, so it really won't have too much of an effect there. So we'll stick with those numbers for now.
Pretty much revenue neutral means they can cut the tax rate to bring in the same amount of money they did last year.
Because of the property values going up.
They did it for Ashburn City Schools and for the 18 tax area. Total budget $2,607,000, $93,000 more. If you remember back to the work session this afternoon, we already hit our revenue number already. That's why I'm not really adjusting that number because I'm always conservative on those estimates anyway. So. Okay, and then I'll just highlight the school budgets here at the $200 per student. School budgets overall going up about $47,400 based on projected enrollment. You see the different areas right there, the different locations. Once again, $2,607,000 is the budget, $93,000 more. And then the final fund would be Fund 8. You see the different specified revenues there, specific revenues, I should say. Total budget $3,255,000, $127,000 increase. And then the different areas, ROTC, nurse, driver's ed, that's our in-house revenue on driver's ed, that's the student fee or the parent fee. And then our NC pre-K revenue, and then we balance out that budget with the energy expense that we share between Fund 2 and Fund 8, just to use up the rest of that revenue. And then here are the growth performance scores for the schools that we share with the county commissioners. So if there aren't any questions, we just need an approval for the proposed budget for 23-24, and then Dr. King and I will deliver it to the county manager and finance officer tomorrow.
So no one thinks we're going through this fast. We spent quite a bit of time on it this afternoon discussing it, and you know, it's Todd's voice week. His voice was deep as Johnny Cash earlier today, but he's kind of lost his voice a little bit, you notice. Thank you, Todd, for all you did on this. And at this time, I'll need a motion to approve the superintendent's 2023-2024 budget, proposed budget.
I need to get this man a show.
All right, have the motion, have a second?
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries.
All right, thank you.
All right, Ms. Swallow.
Okay. The Randolph County Board of Education will enter into closed session pursuant to North Carolina General Statute 143-318.11, and to preserve the attorney-client privilege to discuss confidential personnel matters protected by North Carolina General Statute 115C-319.
All right, we have the motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor say aye. We're in closed session. We need a motion to approve the certified personnel report.
So moved.
Have a second?
Second.
All those in favor say aye. Opposed? I need a motion to approve the classified personnel report.
So moved.
Have a second?
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, motion carries. We need a motion to approve the certified personnel reports.
So moved.
Have a second? Have a second?
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Need a motion, we need a motion.
So
to
moved.
approve the classified personnel report. Have a second? Have a second?
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Y'all can thank me later.